Elias, you're minding your own business trying to get home. You're crossing the sidewalk and a truck comes by and hits you and you die on the spot. And you think it's all over. It's
I
done.
should have gotten life insurance.
But wait, your life is not over. A figure comes out from the shadows and says, you poor soul, time to get reincarnated. Because today we're going to be playing Can You Survive Being Reincarnated?
Just a concept.
No specific movies or topics. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth, see what answers we can come up with, and go from there.
Okay.
Imagine you wake up in a different world where goblins and mystical creatures are all alive, but you discover that you've been reincarnated as a tiny little slime.
Dude, I've seen the anime. Like, I know that I have no sense of sight. All I have is touch. I just crawl around and eat anything that I can eat.
Could you imagine like how crappy that would be? You finally get reincarnated, like some deity puts you into a different world, but then they're like a complete jerk and just makes you into a slime and you just gotta figure it out. And somehow in the anime, this guy becomes the most OP character ever.
In the anime, he was able to talk to this particular system.
Oh yeah, he was asking a lot of questions.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
can I
yeah.
do this? Hey, can I do this?
If that's the case, life would be interesting. Just figuring out what to do, asking questions.
What would you do?
Through centuries and millennia, I would gain more knowledge and skills and power, and then eventually become the guild master. And one day, a rare miracle would come to
I
me.
don't think everybody's gonna get that reference. Okay, your turn.
How about this one? You are reincarnated as a vending machine in an isekai fantasy world. In the world of sword and magic and dragons and whatnot, you are a vending machine.
Is this from a real anime?
Yes.
What's it called?
The time that I got reincarnated as a vending machine.
There's absolutely no way there's an anime called.
Yeah, Google it. There is actually that. Very
What do you
specific.
do? How do you even have a soul? What do you mean?
So you wait forever till somebody shows up to I don't know, get curious about you.
Do I get some sort of pleasure out of people pressing my buttons and me dispensing, or is
You
it?
feel like your life has meaning whenever you somehow give out the product, and you gain more power and more options and more items that you can produce. The more money you collect.
So I'm a vending machine that
They
levels
evolve. Yeah,
up.
basically. Like in time, you'll get a
So
speaker and be able to speak to people.
Who thought of this? Who was like,
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
make a reincarnation anime, have like $1 million budget, but it's gonna be a vending machine main character. I gotta watch this right after this. It's the craziest. All right, well, I better start selling.
Okay.
Like, but I can't talk. For the first bit, it's just gonna be.
Yeah, all you can do is basically make flashes. Like you can put a spotlight to your items or make the buttons flash a bit, and that's about it.
Oh, okay. I flash a lot of buttons in the most expensive product.
The people who first saw you were goblins, and they got so scared they ran away.
Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Are we not in our world?
No, you're in isekai, the world of sword and magic.
Hold the phone.
In the middle of the nowhere.
What currency are we using? Because that's...
I only saw one episode of it, and it wasn't that specific with in terms of currency.
We gotta watch this. I don't know how they can make 12 episodes out of you just being a vending machine. Oh my god.
Like, I googled the craziest reincarnation just now, and there was a vending machine.
Oh, I got one for you.
Okay.
Now, you are a huge J-pop star fan. You're obsessed with this one girl.
Okay.
You die, and when you're reincarnated as that J-pop girl's son.
I know this.
It's called Oshinoko. You must learn to navigate the glamorous and often ruthless entertainment industry and help this girl out succeed. And I have no idea what... I mean, I watched it. It's not really much of a survival.
Yeah.
The ending's horrifying.
How old am I?
They're just baby.
How many months?
Like 0. You just came into existence.
Holy crap! And you expect me to give you a response? My response is cry.
Yeah, just I mean, you would have to
Like
just
cry,
exist for a
poop, and
while. Your whole thing would just be existing for a while. Like that'd be it.
But as soon as I can, like, even mumble, freak everyone out by telling them that I have some sort of intelligence, they will notice that I have a memory from my past life.
Wait, you're gonna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I can attract the showbiz and make a big deal out of it, it will help the mother and give her more security.
See, isn't like the #1 rule to not let people know you've been reincarnated?
No, that's where everybody's wrong. You let people that you're reincarnated. That you're a special baby. You have knowledge, insights to afterlife or whatever. People go crazy over me. I gain power and influence.
So a cult. You're gonna start a cult.
No, I wouldn't call it cult. I would call it people who are interested in supernatural.
Give you offerings and money and worship you.
We'll be sharing knowledge.
You're a cult. That's a cult. Sounds like a cult to me.
Well, okay, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll have a cult to protect my family. Okay, so how about this? It's kind of like vending machine this time. Instead of a vending machine, you're reincarnated as a sentient, like magical ego sword. You're a sword with an intelligence.
Okay.
Because you have such a powerful magic in you, you're able to fly around and slay monsters on your own. But one day, you stuck yourself to a ground just to rest. Turns out that ground is like anti-magic zone. You lose the ability to move. About a century later, somebody picks you up. It's a young child who was just running away from some bandits.
Oh, I thought this was going to be King Arthur for some reason.
No, there's an actual anime.
Really?
You get reincarnated as a sword.
What's it called?
The time I got reincarnated as a sword.
Is it?
Magic sword? I forgot what it's called.
Oh
Just
my
type
God.
reincarnated and magic sword and you'll get a magic sword with big eyes and a...
Whoa, reincarnated as a sword. Seriously? Where do you even find these? Mine was gonna be like reincarnated as a slime, the popular one.
Yeah.
And then maybe like one webtoon. And like this is where are you finding these? The real anime. There's a season 2 coming. What's there to talk about? What's there to do? Wait, okay. How's Kayla gonna draw this? She's gonna draw a sword with eyes on it? Like how
Basically, yeah.
Does the anime draw you like that?
Yes.
With eyes?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And the guard is the eyebrow.
You watched it? Yeah. Is it good?
It's okay. It's funny.
okay.
It's funny.
Okay. Well, what I would do if I was the main character, I'd help this girl out like just a little bit, like until she gains a little bit of wealth. But I'm leaving after that. Like I'm not about to spend so many years with some kid. They're gonna think they're all that, and then I'm gonna leave. They're not gonna know how to use a sword.
So in the anime, the child calls a sword master or a teacher.
Oh.
So you basically start teaching the child your skills and your knowledge on how to fight, how to wield you in a proper form.
Now, how do I like?
You can speak. You're magical.
Because like if I get reincarnated into a sword, right? First thing I'm doing is panicking. Like holy crap, being reincarnated as an object alone is so messed up. Like if the being that made you reincarnate has a mission for you, that's okay. But if there's no like clue or nothing, and you're just a sword or a vending machine. I have to watch that. It's the dumbest. And it's not even in our world. It's fucking goblins or freaking. Oh man. Yeah, like I'd help the child out and I just do my own thing.
All right.
Like I'm just gonna YOLO. Yeah. It's gonna be a sword that shows up randomly to the dumbest fights possible and just massacre everyone and leave.
Why don't you go Kira Yamato from Gundam Seed and just try to stop every war by attacking everyone?
Yeah, exactly. One way to make peace is just kill everything. I can't die. I'm a sword. What are you gonna do?
What's your next move? The world is your oyster and you're a knife. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'd be so unmotivated to do anything. Like, genuinely, I'd just be like, you know what? I'm gonna peace out. Or like, just go to a random city and just hover. Hover? Yeah, just hover. Long enough that there's a myth and legend that forms around it. And then just one day disappear.
So, form a cult.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I have another one.
Okay.
You get reincarnated in a fantasy world as an iPhone.
Do not tell me this is an actual anime.
Okay, this is not an actual anime.
Is it?
I don't know.
Let me Google it.
Oh, okay, that's not fair.
Reincarnated as a phone.
Okay, just to save some time, it's not really an anime. There's not an actual anime where you get reincarnated as an iPhone. Some dude goes to an isekai with an iPhone. The plot's crap, but it's an interesting premise. So instead of someone who has an iPhone, you are an iPhone and you're basically Jarvis inside it. You can display anything inside the screen. What would you do? Let's say some adventurer picks you up and looks inside you. What is the first image that you display? You can display anything.
I don't know. Bring civilization up or to its knees, depending on my mood.
To achieve that goal, what is the first thing you show to the adventurer that picked you up?
Oh, the latest TikTok? All right, okay. Last one. Well, how about this? You get reincarnated as yourself when you were just a child. Not a different world. You just come back in time as your child self.
What year is this?
When you're 10.
Well, the first thing I do, I buy the right stocks.
Yeah, I like how that's the first thing I thought of too. How can I be rich as fast as possible?
Bitcoin didn't happen yet, so I buy the right stocks. Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And then I go to the public and announce, the world will not end at 2012. Calm the frick down. Or develop on it. The world was going to end, but I saved it.
I don't think a lot of people really believed the world was going to end in 2012.
They made a freaking movie. I think plenty of people believed it. There are enough idiots who believed it. So I use these customers to gain wealth and some influence and basically collect all of it and buy Bitcoin.
So start a cult.
To buy Bitcoin.
Why do we keep making cults?
We can't really make a cult in real life, can we?
What do you mean?